Hey everyone, it's me again doing another video late in the middle of the night or really early in the morning, whatever you want to call it, because of anxiety. It's really weird because I've had anxiety since I was a teen, and after therapy, it was pretty under control. So lately, I don't know, it's just been acting up, and you can probably tell by me actually making videos again. Um, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I think maybe my hormones are out of whack. I do have a condition called PCOS, which is when your hormones are out of whack. Wondering if anybody else has that as well. Do you have PCOS and um, heart anxiety/anxiety? Also, do you have acid reflux? Do you have esophageal spasms? There's so many different things that combine with anxiety that can just ruin your entire life. Like mine. It's just insane. It's like these conditions that are real conditions that may really, there's something, but they may not really affect, somebody that doesn't have anxiety. It might not affect them to the degree it affects somebody that has the same condition, but also has anxiety. Please let me know in the comments below, because I know it helps me, it makes me feel supported, and I know it helps other people. Please let me know in the comments below if you have a secondary condition that just basically is putting fuel on the fire with your anxiety. Let me know in the comments below, if you want to. So the original reason why I got on here is I was wondering if anybody has esophageal spasms. Now, just to simply sum this up, because I know I've said this in many of my videos, one of the times I was wearing a heart monitor years and years ago, I was feeling this funny feeling in my chest, the same feeling that I'm feeling now, the same feeling that I think is probably esophageal spasms. But there you go again, when you say the word probably to somebody that has anxiety/panic disorder, it's like your mind keeps going because you don't know that it's actually 100% that. That word probably is not a guarantee, and it drives me crazy. So anyways, I was wearing this heart monitor. They said whenever you feel something going on with your heart, press the button a million times. And I remember getting the results, and I said, oh, this day during this time, what was going on? Because, my heart was really acting up. And they're like, yeah, we see that you pressed the button several times, but nothing was actually going on with your heart at that time. And I'm like, really? No, something 100% was going on. They're like, no, we can tell you nothing was going on with your heart. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? So I have to keep remembering that in the times I feel this. So this feeling, which again I'm assuming is esophageal spasms, it's in the middle of my chest, right where my heart is, and it's like, well, hold on, I know my heart's off to the left side, so if you're comparing it to where my heart is, it's slightly to the right. But if you're comparing it to where the middle of my chest is, it's slightly off to the left side. So like if you go down your breastbone and slightly to the left, that's exactly where this feeling is. It just feels like a funny feeling is the best way I can describe it. It's not painful. It's like a funny feeling, almost like a shaking or quivering feeling in my chest. And it's just so bad. Now, I do have PACs and PVCs. I know what those feel like, and this is not those. It's just this funny feeling. And I'm like, is this my acid reflux / GERD, whatever you want to call it, which I do have. Is that this? Is it because I ate a lot of salt at dinner? I just don't know. And I just feel like I was doing so good there for a while, post-therapy, and it feels so defeating. Does anybody else that has anxiety feel like that? You just feel so defeated. Because I've even been exercising regularly. I've never exercised regularly in my entire life. And I have been exercising regularly. And when I'm done exercising, it's hard to exercise. But when I'm done, I feel great. But here I am still waking up in the middle of the night with this horrible panic slash heart things, and I know I already said this, but in my other video, but I was at my cardiologist, my yearly cardiologist appointment like a month and a half ago. And then the other day I went to my regular physical appointment, like my yearly physical appointment, and I'm fine. And I have to keep saying that to myself. But I feel this feeling in my chest and I hate it. It's just so bad. Like, what do you call that? It's just like this uneasy feeling. It just makes you, it just makes you feel horrible. Because in my head, I'm just going to say it. In my head, right? Again, even post-therapy, I know I should just go on about my day and I'm fine. But in my head, I'm like, oh my God, when is something so bad going to happen? Am I even going to be able to call an ambulance because everybody's sleeping, right? Now I know that's not going to happen, but that's like what's playing in my head, right? And if this was pre-therapy, I would have already called the ambulance and I would not be making this video and I would just be on my way to the hospital. So here I am, just sitting in my bathroom, not going to the bathroom, just sitting in my bathroom, trying to be quiet because, again, I don't want to wake anybody up. And it's just horrible. It is just horrible. I guess I don't know what else to say other than that. Does anybody else ever get this quivering slash shaking? Now, I'm not talking about the internal shaking where your entire body feels like it's shaking. I have experienced that many, many times. So I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just right there where your heart is. Has anybody experienced that? Let me know in the comments below and stay well.